welcome to Black Ribbon Studio. My name is Denise, and I want to thank you all for tuning in, and thank you so much for your support. We are not doing well, but I will go into more detail about that at the end of the video. And this way, if you're just here for the crochet, that's fine. You can click off at that moment. I am very happy to be back with a new crochet podcast episode. Today we're going to talk about finished objects and whips. You guys know I've been focusing on finishes. It's helping me to keep my sanity. I hope that it's doing the same for you. And so let's go ahead and dive right in. My first finished object, guys, is the Askew shawl that I was working on the last time. And it is a free pattern by Jessie at Home. And here it is. It's all done. And I am in love. I'm going to just move this project bag out of the way so that you can get the full view of this beautiful, beautiful shawl. I love it. And as you will see as we continue on with this video, I think that I am really loving these asymmetrical shawls. They just seem to be so me, so my personality. I'm a very asymmetrical person, and so this is really working for me. Now, what I used was 4 skeins of Patton's Denim, which I think is discontinued. I actually went on the website yesterday to see if there was any of this beautiful yarn available. And I do believe that it's been discontinued, but it was gifted to me in a giveaway, and I absolutely love it. I used a 5.5 millimeter hook, and it is machine washable and dryable, and I'm just gonna put it on now because, yeah, I'm loving this. Let's see. I don't know which way I want to put it on. I didn't really look at that before I started recording, but I'm sure you can tell you can wear this, you know, many different ways. And so here it is. I absolutely love this, guys. Look at that. It is beautiful. And so when I finished it, I was trying it on. And I came up with, which I hope is in this bag. I hope I left it in this bag. It's a shawl. I don't know whether to call it a shawl pin or a shawl stick. I think I'm going to call it a shawl stick. But anyway, here it is. Now, this is something that I made quite some time ago. And I thought, why don't I just use that, stick it through here like this, and oh my gosh, I love that look, guys. I love that look. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you're thinking about this little shawl stick here. This might be something that I go ahead and make more of in the future. So let me show it to you again. Of course, I can modify this design. Okay. And then, you know, if you have a pretty, excuse me, guys. If you have a pretty lacy shawl, you could just stick it right in there without, you know, damaging your shawl. Of course, if it's a more dense stitch, I would suggest that you don't use something like this. But let me tell you, I am loving the way this looks. Absolutely in love with this shawl. And you see I have it on with my plain white t-shirt, which is exactly what I envisioned when I was making it. So There you go. That's the Askew Shawl by Jessie at Home. Um, Give it a try, guys. Give it a try. And when you do, don't forget to post pictures. I want to see what you're doing. Now, I also finished the 6-day kit blanket that I was making. And that's a free pattern by Betty McKnit on Ravelry. And here it is. All done, except, of course, I have not yet woven in the ends. And I have the marker here where it was the last time I showed it to you guys. But look at this. I love it. I kept the rippled edges. You can go ahead and make the edges straight, but I love the ripple effect, so I wanted to showcase this. And look at it. It is beautiful. And I was talking the last time about how I don't know why my voice is so raspy today, guys. Please forgive me. But I was talking about how I wasn't sure about the size of it at all. And this turned out to be 30 by 36. And I kind of think that that's a perfect size for this blanket. I absolutely love it. Let's see, the border is half double crochets, a couple of rows of that. Yes, I'm in love with this. So, in organizing my patterns, which is kind of a big to do, and I know that I really need to get on top of this very soon. But what I'm going to be doing is definitely making a separate section for myself in my little binder of patterns that I absolutely know for sure that I'm going to be tackling again. This shawl is one of them. This blanket is another. So you guys could tell I've been having a great time crocheting because these patterns are awesome. Now I'm also, once I weave in the ends on this blanket, I'm also considering putting a couple of pom-poms on the ends. So if I go ahead and do that, I'll be sure to show the result of that to you guys when I'm done with that. So those are my finished objects. And I have a work in progress to share with you guys. But, oh, I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. I used 3.5 cakes, including the border, of Premier Sweet Rolls Melon Pop. I had this much left of the 4th roll. And guys, I just received the Hirschner's catalog yesterday. They've got some sweet rolls on sale. I might bite the bullet. I might go ahead and bite the bullet. I'm so in love with this yarn. So, an order may be placed today. I used a 5.5 millimeter hook with this. And it's also machine washable and dryable. I just love this blanket. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to make more. Okay, enough of that. On to our works in progress. Guys, get ready for this. As excited as I am about this shawl and this blanket, I am even more excited about my work in progress. I started working on the Cinnamon Fade Shawl, which is a free pattern by Jennifer of Cinnamon Stitches. Hi, Jennifer. And here it is. Oh my gosh, guys. Let me take out my hook. Here it comes. Now, I've been wanting to make this shawl ever since Jennifer first came out with it. I continued to look on the Premier website. trying to catch her Trinity kit, and I wasn't able to ever catch that in stock. And so, of course, I looked at the other yarns that were available, and nothing was really just catching my eye and telling me that this is what I wanted to use. And then I suddenly just had this idea of making this shawl in Neapolitan ice cream colors. And for some reason, Neapolitan colors reminds me of me and my daughter Desiree and my granddaughter Maya. For some strange reason, that's like a trio that I kind of identify with Neapolitan colors. I'm in love. I'm in love. As I've been making this shawl, I've come up with countless other combinations of colors to do with this shawl. So this is definitely going to be made, I think, over and over and over again. Okay. This shawl is using Red Heart Super Saver in a brown, which I have no idea what shade of brown it is. This is all from my stash. This is Perfect Pink, and the white is Burnett Super Value, which honestly, guys, I've used this in projects before this, and I do think that I indicated to you guys that I really don't like that yarn at all, but it is the white that I had available to me, so I'm working through it. But oh my goodness, guys, I love this so much. And it calls for a 6mm hook, which I am using. But I have to say, I'm using one of my old boy hooks to make this. And for the first time in a really long time, guys, I have to tell you, this hook is hurting my hands. I have to get my hands on another 6mm hook because it hurts. It hurts. I don't like it. It may be that, you know, I'm so used to using the tulip hooks now that when I do use this, it's giving me pain. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a new, I don't know, I haven't decided what hook I'm gonna get yet. I want to get a tulip, of course, because those are my favorite. But I have not been able to find a 6mm hook on its own from Tulip. And I've mostly looked on Amazon, so it's kind of amazing to me that they don't have it. But it could be because of the pandemic, because I think Tulip is coming from Japan, maybe. So that might be an issue. But I need to get my hands on a new 6mm hook. And I cannot wait to finish this shawl. It is beautiful. I am totally in love with this shawl. Totally. So I want to remind you guys about the monthly random act of kindness drawing that I do once a month, especially for those of you who are new, and there are quite a few of you who are new, so welcome. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and comment on the videos, because I choose the recipient from the comments of the videos of the previous month, and it's whichever video has the most comments that I go ahead and I choose a recipient from that. Make sure that your subscriptions are public, because if I cannot see that you're subscribed to my channel, I cannot offer you the prize. Now, I want to now segue into what's been going on, why I have not been on YouTube for, it's been 2 weeks now, which is kind of unusual for me, but, you know, guys, we've been going through it. When I last recorded, that weekend was the 1 year anniversary of my son's passing, and that was on Saturday, and it was the Saturday before Mother's Day, and I kind of course, didn't know how any of this was going to affect me emotionally. So I basically just took it easy on Saturday, and then on Sunday, which is, you know, what I had planned to do, I went out for a while and delivered some gifts to my daughters-in-law. And so I did get quite a few gifts, and I'm really happy with those. But my stepdaughter, who, of course, all these years she's my daughter, has been battling with some health issues now. And she had been hospitalized a couple of times before Mother's Day. And then she went back in on Mother's Day, and she's still in the hospital. She's in ICU. She needs surgery. The doctors, however, are not willing to do surgery at this point because she's not really in great shape. If anybody wants any further information, I'm not going to give all the details on here, but you can absolutely feel free to email me. So she lives in Raleigh, and so each day, each phone call is a challenge. Each phone call is a challenge. So I just wanted to put that out there, let you guys know what is going on. Be patient with me. I do want to, you know, I do, of course, plan to continue uploading videos for you guys. But I'm sure you understand, of course, family comes first. And so we just don't know what to expect at this point. So we're just going day by day. Now, with all of that occurring, I still want to leave you guys with some words of wisdom. And I kind of think that this... So yeah, just a little pause as usual. So words of wisdom that I'd like you to keep with you this week. And I think that Tamika would also... This is sort of her motto, I must say. If someone makes you happy, make them happier. Have a good week, guys. And until next video, remember, love.